When you need to build up your team to handle the growing chaos at work, use Indeed Sponsored Jobs. It gives your job post the boost it needs to be seen and helps reach people with the right skills, certifications, and more. Spend less time searching and more time actually interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. That's Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Need a hiring hero? This is a job for Indeed Sponsored Jobs.
Marvel Television's Wonder Man, an 8-episode series, now streaming on Disney+.
A superhero remake, not exactly what we'd expect from an Oscar-winning director.
Action! Simon Williams, audition for Wonder Man.
I'm gonna need you to sign this, assuming you don't have superpowers.
I'll never work again if anyone found out.
My lips are sealed.
Marvel Television's Wonder Man. All 8 episodes now streaming, only on Disney+.
All right, coming up on Sunday, June 28th, right around the corner, my friend Steve Maglio does a great job. He's a very, very great entertainer. He sings Sinatra like you think you're listening to Frank Sinatra, but he's got great stories. He tells jokes. He's a great entertainer. And he's got his 3rd annual anniversary show coming up, at the Cutting Room, which is a terrific place. It is Not Just Sinatra, starring our friend Steve Maglio, who I saw recently. Well, actually, the last time I saw him perform was at Bo Dietl's Christmas party. He was great there. Great. So, Steve, congratulations on another big show coming up next Sunday.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You got it, pal.
You're really part of it because you had me on when I had my opening night, and then you had me on for the 1st anniversary and the 2nd anniversary, and this is the 3rd anniversary, and you've been helping me every year. I really appreciate it.
This has become tradition, Steve Maglio with Sid Rosenberg, and people love it. They show up in big numbers, and Nunzi and all of our buddies, they're there every time, and they love it too. So for folks that have not seen it or have not heard you before, because we do get new listeners every day, what can they expect when they come to the Cutting Room next Sunday?
The Cutting Room is like going to one of the old-fashioned Copacabana-type shows. You come in, you sit down at a table, you have dinner. We have a comedian opening up every show, and then we have a 12-piece orchestra with a conductor, and it's not just Sinatra. So we do Frank, but we also do Dean Martin, Tony Bennett, Bobby Darin, Elvis, the Beatles, Stevie Wonder, Neil Diamond. We mix it all up, and it's a great time. We do it once a month, and every month is a completely different show, different songs, a different comedian, everything. So you can come every single month and never see the same show twice, which is what we hope people do, by the way.
That is fantastic. Well, how many songs did you estimate you do during these shows?
About 20.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a good mix, and we make sure that New York, My Way, and God Bless America are in every single show.
Those are the best ones. It's funny.
Make sure we do those 3.
Yeah, the other day when after the Knicks won, and we were playing some of the highlights. And for you folks that don't know, my friend Steve here, Steve Maglio, listens to my show every day. So Lou played some highlights, and then he played Here's to the Winners, and he texted me right away. You said, that's a great song.
Great song. It is. And it was perfect. And what happened was, I also do another show at the Carnegie Club every Friday and Saturday night. And I was doing some introductions and everything, and the next song was ready to come up, and everybody started cheering that the Knicks won, So the next song happened to be My Way. So I said, okay, I'm going to dedicate this to the Spurs. And now the end is here. And everybody started laughing. So
that's great. Are you a Knicks fan? I know you're a New York guy. Are you a Knicks fan?
Yeah, I'm not a big sports fan, but if I am going to watch anything, it's going to be Yankees, Giants, Knicks, and Rangers. That's it. I live in New Jersey now. I'm from East Harlem originally, and then the Bronx, and now I live in New Jersey for the past 40 years.
New Jersey is a lovely state. I live there, too, so I live in Tenderloin, New Jersey. So when did the whole Frank Sinatra, any one of these guys, Dean Martin, Bobby Darin, all those guys you perform, when did you start doing all that?
I was 8 years old. I moved from Harlem up to the Bronx. And in the beginning, I had to walk back and forth to school by myself for a while because I didn't know any other kids. And I heard a recording of Frank Sinatra singing My Kind of Town. And I would sing the song to myself walking back and forth to school. And then after a couple of days, I figured, I've got to find another song now. So my parents had only one Sinatra album in the house, but it happened to be A Man and His Music, which is a double album with all the big hits on it. So I started to explore that, and that's how I got into Frank. And then I started listening to William B. Williams and on the radio and Jonathan Schwartz, all those guys. And that's how I found Ella and Dean and then Sammy. And When I was a kid, my mother, I had to be to bed at 10 o'clock to go to school. But on Thursdays, she'd let me stay up till 11 so I could watch the Dean Martin show.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
I love it. All right,
And now his daughter Dina is a very close friend of mine.
Oh, she's terrific.
Dina Martin, yeah.
She was here, She did shows on the weekends here for a while.
I remember. I used to listen.
Yeah,
I used to listen, yeah.
Yeah, she's
We
terrific.
just went to visit her. She lives in Branson, Missouri. We were just out there to visit in November, I think it was. We spent a couple of days with them.
Branson, Missouri. I did a lot of shows from out there, which is funny you mentioned that place.
Yeah.
So for folks that want to go to this big one Sunday night, again, the 3rd annual anniversary show, Steve Maglio at the Cutting Room, Not Just Sinatra. What's the easiest way to get tickets and make sure you're there Sunday night?
There's links at the Cutting Room website at StephenMaglio.com, or I have a dedicated Facebook page. If you go to Not Just Sinatra on Facebook, there's links for tickets, and there's some highlight videos of some of the past shows. And I also want to tell you, I know you're going to a dangerous part of the world. I'm putting myself in harm's way, too, in a couple of days. I'm going to be in Massachusetts. So you're going to be in direct line of fire to the Islamic terrorist missiles. But I have to sing New York, New York in Boston. So I think I'm going to be in a more dangerous place than you.
I think you are, too.
I got to put on a bulletproof vest and a football helmet before I get on the stage.
That is very funny.
I'm thinking maybe I'll do Sweet Caroline before New York, kind of soften the blows a little bit.
That is funny. Yeah, they're up on New Yorkers there in Boston. There's no question about it. Well, listen, happy anniversary, Steve, and the show's going to be great because they're all great, and everybody's looking forward to seeing you Sunday, the 28th at the Cutting Room, Not Just Sinatra, 3rd anniversary. Congratulations, Steve. Great job, my buddy.
Get home safe and sound. I love you, Sid.
I love you, too. Thank you so much. Steve Maglio right there. Check him out Sunday night, June 28th, The Cutting Room, 3rd anniversary show, Not Just Sinatra. More of the Sid and Friends in the Morning show right after these words.
Thanks for listening to Sid and Friends in the Morning. You can hear Sid and Friends in the Morning weekday mornings at 6. If you like the podcast, share it with your friends and listen anytime at WABCRadio.com and download the WABC Radio app. Hit that subscribe button on all major podcast platforms. Plus, follow WABC on social on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. See you next time for a new episode so you never have to wonder.
What the heck is going on here?